Okay, I'm recording this too, because I'm gonna start
Oh,
putting stuff on a YouTube channel.
okay, decent. Good
So,
idea, good idea.
this is episode
Oh no.
8. This is episode 8.
Let's just
Episode
let's
8.
just go with 8. Let's go with 8.
Yeah, we've done about 8. It's been about 2 months.
Yeah. We
Started early August.
no, yeah, no, like my points for podcast 1 document was in September, like early September.
Okay, so about a month and a half or month or
Yeah.
so.
So let's just go with 8. I think 8 is a good
7 or
number
8,
to
yeah.
start with.
Let's stick with 8, because 8 seems like a good number.
8 is a nice number.
All right,
Sounds nice.
Kavan, you gotta speak, contribute. Otherwise, I'll have to kick you, and you can just watch off the stream because that's basically what you're doing.
I have a nail clipper in my room and I'm just clipping off random stuff. Like I'm actually just clipping off the sides of this eraser right now.
Okay, so who are we waiting for? We're waiting for Nicola and Rishi, right?
Yeah, let's just give them 5 minutes. 5 minutes for this.
All right. Sounds like
All
a
right,
plan.
5 and
Let me
there
direct
we
message
go.
them because I say
5.
stuff like that.
That's your deadline. Is Kavan even like here?
Yeah, Kavan, he's in the
I mean,
call,
he's
but
here. He's not saying anything or like even typing.
Kavan, get in the call
I like
or
cold.
contribute.
He's typing in Discord.
Yes, I see that.
All right.
Then just listen off the stream. Give me views. Like,
Yeah, dude, listen off the stream. You can't like just watch the stream from being in it.
yeah.
He needs the viewers anyway.
Yes, I need the views.
Okay, he left.
Okay. All right. So, let's start out. And by the way, there's like a 6-second delay, Kavan, so you might see some stuff
He's not here
after
anymore.
that happen again. Yeah, but
He's
if
not
he's
here.
watching the stream.
Oh, okay.
So right now we have 0 viewers. Pretty cool. I'm gonna hide all of these. Oh, look, we went from 135 to 141.
Ooh, 6 more
We
people have
got
viewed the channel and left.
Oh, we just got someone. First name, last name.
Oh,
Hello,
that would
first
be
name, last
risky.
name. What's up?
Oh. I am Livery.
Livery?
Nice blur in the background.
Yeah.
Dang.
Background.
I'm gonna open up Twitch and follow myself with my alt account so I can
Very
give
smart.
myself a reason to write something on my whiteboard. Alright. Search up some name. What's my name?
What is your name?
Is
Mario.
Pizzeria. Yeah.
Mario Pizzeria.
Yeah. No, Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Okay. Let's get into the podcast.
Alrighty.
Hi.
Mars Makers. Oh, yeah, you do your
It's
intro
been
thing.
5 minutes.
Good afternoon.
Okay. So, good afternoon. My name is Yoshi. I'm your host. Welcome to Yoshi on the Hill. We are a 13 to 30 podcast where teenagers talk about stuff they're too young to understand. Today's guests, plural, I guess, are Rishi Alamadi and Dhruva Ramachandran. Nicola might be joining in a while. He is not responding to any of us, so
Yeah,
we'll
he usually
back to you on
doesn't.
that. Yeah, he
Alrighty.
usually doesn't.
So,
It's just habit.
yeah. So, Mars rover. Well, actually, it's not a rover. It's a drone.
So yeah, tell us all you know about it.
Okay.
Dhruva.
I just kind of heard about it on like Reddit. Oh, wait, I just
Wait,
realized.
Mars Rover. There's a new one.
It's actually a Mars drone. So it's called
Explain.
Ingenuity. It's called Ingenuity. It's let me search it up actually.
Do all the Mars Rovers have to be made after traits that I don't have.
Yeah. I never understood. It's like perseverance,
Yeah.
ingenuity.
I feel like they're just trying to mock me.
Okay,
Personal
it's technically
confidence.
it's just a helicopter apparently, but basically it is. I don't know when it's planned to launch, but they're still kind of working on it. As like the actual engineering aspect of it, and eventually they'll have to give it its own like AI and stuff, so it can actually pilot itself without dying.
Hmm.
And I think it's pretty interesting because that would be the first time we ever get to see pictures of Mars from an aerial angle. Because right now, all of our pictures of Mars just kind of look like Brazil.
Blurry blobs.
Well, not really
Brazil.
blurry blobs. It's just kind of
You
a
don't
red
get the
desert.
fine detail that you would if you flew a
Yes.
helicopter
No.
over it.
There's
Yeah,
no anti-aliasing.
and also there's we haven't really seen much of like some awesome, cool not architecture, terrain with
Hmm.
the rover, and also what a drone means is that they can cover much more land, meaning that we might be able to get a much more comprehensive mapping of what Mars actually looks like on the surface.
And this can
So who
help
knows?
us with like in the future when we need to pilot more missions, and we'll understand a little more of what that
Yeah,
terrain is like in the future.
and eventually once we actually send people, and also another interesting thing. I've been watching a lot of like space like dramas, like Away, and I'm watching this other one right now called Another Life. And one thing I've always thought that was interesting about that is light, right? So light only moves at a finite pace. It doesn't. It's not instantaneous. Like for instance, NASA just saw a star explode, and that star actually exploded around the time the dinosaurs were still around.
Hmm.
So
That's
I,
pretty.
I always- it, so I've always wondered, like for these unmanned spacecrafts, imagine how much work and math it takes to calculate the exact trajectory that needs to take to be able to land on Mars on the planned location. Like I've always thought, that's pretty impressive, especially since it's unmanned.
Yeah.
I've always thought that's really cool. But yeah, I think Ingenuity is going to be really cool. We're going to get some awesome pictures.
Yes,
All
the
right.
age of autonomous vehicles is upon us.
Mm.
Why not?
Like the
Nothing more like existential crises to start off the day.
I think it's crises, not crises.
Is
yeah, what?
But
crises. I say
No, it's crises.
processes and crises instead
Okay,
of
look, watch.
processes.
Alright, you're still in British mode, aren't you?
Crises. I think I spelled it wrong, but never mind. I spelled it so wrong. I got a
Do you say
World of
processes
Warcraft
or
character.
processes? I'm very
Processes.
confused.
Processes.
Processes is
But
a
I mean,
really
I would
bad
understand if you
idea.
said processes.
Mhm.
I said that in my current events presentation today because today I presented to my class.
Oh, you actually had to do that?
Yeah. You want
Ah,
me to
man.
I don't
present
think
to
we
you
have to.
guys?
Not really.
No thanks. I mean, you
Because
already
you're
did that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
and it was painful. What?
Yes, it was painful.
Anyways,
It was very difficult.
Are you
trust me,
saying that it wasn't good? Because I
no,
mean,
it
I
was
could take
fine.
that personally, you know.
It was fine. We're kidding, but
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
one of the interesting
We're
things
kidding,
about
right?
Mars also uh, is there's canyons, right? Which means that at some point something had to create those canyons, which means probably water. Okay, look, here I'm going to turn into my ancient aliens mode and my conspiracy theorist mode, so
Mm-hmm.
bear with me, okay?
All
So
right.
here's what happened, okay? Humans originally lived on Mars, okay, and we built great civilizations. And just like we're going to do to Earth, we destroyed it completely, okay? And eventually that's what Mars looks like now because of humans. So then what happened is we ended up coming to Earth as a second chance and incorporated ourselves with the monkeys to eventually just create one species of mankind and just start it over. And now we're doing it again.
Where
Why
will
don't
we
we
go
see?
after we kill
And
Earth?
that guys is why we are being drawn to Mars because Mars is our home. That's why we're so drawn and so driven to go to Mars to try and go back to our home as the human race.
Mm, I doubt it, but
Interesting.
Yeah, so do why?
You
Why do you
sound
say
like a
that?
conspiracy theorist.
yes, it is quite far fetched, as one might say. So,
Indeed.
um,
That's a question on.
here I'm pulling up some pictures of it right now. Hopefully nothing bad comes up, but apparently
Cut
this is what it's supposed to look like. Like this.
Any notable features? Oh, I
It's
mean,
the
other than the
helicopter.
design.
The design is a notable feature.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
said other than
oh, I also have
than the
another
design.
interesting question. So, in the event of a storm that, like, I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of rocks and debris always flying around in the air, right? How
Yeah.
is Ingenuity going to deal with that? It doesn't look extremely sturdy to me.
I think this is huge. I think one of those legs is the size of a human.
Okay, well, let's compare it to that wheel in the background. It's not. I mean, say the wheel is like 3 feet tall
Oh yeah.
at the very most. It's
Yeah.
probably not that big. So either its AI is going to have to be really good, or it's just stronger than it looks.
Yeah. It looks like it's made out of tinfoil and plastic.
Exactly. I know it. I mean, that's how
Offending
all.
anyone or
I mean,
meaning to offend anyone.
yeah. One guy on Invisible is watching some NASA engineers watching us, thinking, "Wow, these kids really have no idea what they're talking about." And
Well, I mean, of course we don't know what we're talking about. That's in the podcast description.
If
exactly.
you are watching it, drop me an email. I'll link my email in the chat. You guys can come on and talk whenever you want. I'm just saying that as a precaution in case I ever get an opportunity to talk to one of them.
Yeah, I've always thought it's really cool to build those stuff. But actually, how big would that be? Ingenuity, Mars helicopter size.
Oh yeah, it is pretty big.
Okay, Mars helicopter Ingenuity dimensions 14 centimeters cubed. That's the chassis. Diameter 120 centimeter. Okay, it's only 80 centimeters tall. How much is 80 centimeters?
80 centimeters is higher than 6 feet.
No, it's not. That's 860 centimeters.
I'm 179 centimeters and I'm 6 feet tall.
That's 30. Yeah, so not 6 feet tall. That's
I'm
31.
5'11" and 3/4. It doesn't.
You're trust me, you're not. Okay, look, 31 inches. That's like how much? Less than 2 feet. Sorry, less than 3 feet.
Yes, it's 2 feet and 7 inches.
Yeah, so it's not that big actually.
But it's gotta be sturdy. And
yeah.
Good.
Or just like really like cool. So like whoosh.
I've read a book somewhere where someone tried to fly a Cessna 7 or on every single planet in the solar system. And apparently the only two or the only few planets. 7? It's like a very old plane. It's a single engine biplane.
Okay.
Single engine plane with like two double wings. It's like the ice cream sandwich wings.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, so someone did like a whole bunch of math calculations, some computer simulations. It was completely insane, right? And
basically go to Jupiter, then get crushed like a tin can.
Yeah, in Jupiter, it literally, he drew a little diagram. It's like, you launch it, straight down it goes, right? Like, you launch it, the storm, like, the rotation of Jupiter moves it forward, but it's literally plummeting extremely quickly towards the center of the planet.
To be crushed into little pieces.
Okay, but on Mars, it was like a completely different thing. Like, it would plummet like it was in Jupiter, just not at the same acceleration rate. But then if you pull up at around Mach 4, it would be able to glide at around Mach 4 and then hit the ground, and at the point it hit the ground, it would just disassemble itself.
You know, I wonder how the ground on gas planets feels like.
There is no ground.
There is no ground.
I know that's the joke. But ha 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 ha. I'm very comedy.
But what's very interesting is there's so much pressure at the center of a gas giant that the gas there is actually being compressed into a liquid.
Interesting.
That's really cool,
very
yeah.
Cool.
Very cool.
If you had an even bigger gas giant, bigger than Jupiter or something, you could even have a solid at the very center.
That's
so
actually really
technically could be a surface to a bigger gas giant.
Surface.
Because that's the whole point of pressure, right?
To make, yeah. I mean, it'd be kind of weird though, don't you think? Like having a random solid core. No one would be able to go there because you would get crushed again.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be kind of boring.
the amount of pressure you would need to turn, the amount of gas and pressure you would need to turn a gas into a solid is
Very
insane.
immense.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
Do you think
But
our sun is big?
our sun's pretty big. I'd say
It's not big at all. It's so small.
okay. Compared to other stars, it's actually really small. But
Yeah,
compared to
it's a
Earth,
really
it's very, very big.
small bit.
It's a very small smar.
Yeah, it's a stall smar.
It's a very small star, but compared to Earth, it is still extremely massive.
Yeah, it's huge. Wasn't there something like you could fit 100 suns across the diameter of the sun?
What?
You could fit 100 Earths across the diameter of the sun.
It
Wait,
sounds
hold
more
on.
like it. It sounds more like it.
How many Earths
In the
can
sun.
fit in the sun?
Alright. I just bought a new car. It's
Oh, you can fit 1 million Earths inside the star.
So it's pretty
inside the
big.
sun.
I'd say it's pretty big, I'd say.
And it's 109 times the diameter of Earth. So yeah, so about 100 Earths across.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting.
One Earth is big enough, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. The reason the question. So let's say by the time we're adults, maybe in 20, 30 years, maybe even more, once, we've already conquered the moon to a certain extent, there's been multiple unmanned and manned missions there. We haven't really done anything on the moon. This is actually interesting. I was talking to someone and about what's actually on the moon in terms of man-made objects, and I searched up. There's only one man-made object there that isn't like a flag or something, and
What?
it's like two reflectors that was used for a NASA experiment.
Yeah, the laser beam thing, right?
Yeah, they wanted to do some experiments. They had some
Yeah,
reflectors
because
up there.
they shot a laser at the moon at exactly those two reflectors and aimed to hit somewhere around them, and then the laser came back, and that distance is so far that there was literally a noticeable difference between when they shot the laser and when it came back.
Yeah, that's a cool thing. But I think we're once we conquer Mars to a certain extent, what do you think will be mankind's next mission? What next planet? Do you think we're gonna go closer, so like Venus, or just
No,
even
closer
farther?
is not good. I
Yeah,
think
we're gonna
much
turn.
farther, much farther.
I think it's easier to keep yourself warm than to keep yourself cool. So
Yeah.
yeah, going to Venus is kind of a death trap. It's literally hell. It's literally Brazil. Like it's just volcanoes and acid.
It's using the Cessna example, it's like if you went and flew the plane on Venus, you would be fine as long as you were wearing a gas mask and everything. Your plane would sputter along, it would be fine, but then suddenly it would stop. You know why? Because it's been on fire this entire time and the wings stopped working.
I know
Oh no.
like I said, Venus is literally just Brazil.
Why is everything Brazil to you? I don't understand.
Maybe because Brazil is HE double toothpicks.
You mean double hockey sticks?
No, toothpicks.
Okay. But
But why? No questions
why?
asked.
Why
No
not?
question.
Why is it Brazil specifically?
Brazil. Sorry, no other explanation. Just Brazil.
Hey, Brazil isn't actually that bad.
Yeah,
Did
my
you know that?
grandfather went to Brazil once, I think.
Did he come back?
Everywhere. Yeah, he did.
I doubt it.
Would
Incredible.
You like to speak to him? I can bring him here.
No, it's okay.
Run the podcast.
So wait, what's the surface of Mercury look like? I know Mercury's not as volcanic.
Say that again.
What does Mercury look like? Because it's the closest to the sun, but I know for a fact it's not as volcanic. Mercury.
Oh yeah, Mercury isn't volcanic. It's literally just an oversized rock that rotates the sun. What's so
very
special
hot.
about it is that it's very hot on one side and then it's very, very cold on the
Yeah.
other side. Like you could not reasonably live on that planet. It would not make sense.
Yeah, I mean, what if you were on the prime meridian, just like the very middle.
I mean, still, you
But
would
isn't
burn
it
up in the day
rotating
and freeze
vertically?
at night.
So wouldn't it always be? Oh, my head hurts now.
Yeah, dude, you're too
Could you live on
extreme.
one of the poles?
Yeah, I guess as long as you stay
Maybe
on the.
cold side.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I guess.
Wait, discovery and carbon of Mercury just reveals the planet. Now I'm just reading articles, but anyway, space. Like, there was this one show my dad was talking about. It was called like Expanse. So it takes place in the far, far future. So Earth is basically ruined, but people still live there. And then people also live on Mars. Like people have literally been born on Mars, and those are basically just the Martians. And those two are the main ones. And basically, apparently, everyone on Earth looks down on the people at Mars. There's a little bit of a class difference there. And then there are like these other things called the outer ringers or something, which are basically a bunch of people who live on Neptune, uh, who like mine ice there and then bring it back to Mars to give them water.
Interesting.
It's really interesting.
I'm very concerned with the content that you are interested in.
It's
Yeah,
interesting though. Okay, who doesn't want to watch a bunch of people argue on a spaceship?
Okay, here's a reference none of you will understand.
Okay.
Yeah, how could something be faster than half an A press?
Okay, we don't understand.
Exactly, you don't.
Is it from like Rick and Morty or something?
Huh?
Is it like from Rick and Morty or what?
No, it's a Super Mario 64 speedrun thing.
Okay.
Yes.
The other thing that's kind of sad, like all of these exoplanets that actually are in the Goldilocks zone and could support life, is they're just so stupidly far away. Like, okay, first of all, it's been sort of proved that humans will never get to the point of being able to travel anywhere close to the speed of light, and even if we did, it would still take hundreds of years to get to those planets, and that really makes me sad.
Why? Because you're never gonna get there.
Yeah. I mean, going as fast as light, it's impossible, right? And going faster than light is even more impossible, so yeah.
So, like, the speed of light is the speed limit of the universe.
Sort of. Is it? Okay, let's see. Time to go to our good friend Google.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. They measured a new form of time.
What?
It's called a zeptosecond. It's a billionth of a millionth. No, it's a
Okay,
millionth
but
of
who
a
really?
billionth of a second. Okay.
Okay, but who really cares?
Okay.
Does
No,
it- it-
here's the
How is
interesting
that
part.
useful?
It's exactly the amount of time. 237 zeptoseconds or something like that is exactly the amount of time it takes light to cross a hydrogen atom.
Okay, cool.
Well, I guess they can measure that well now. Instead of being like something point something.
I love how we went
Picoseconds.
from huge numbers to very, very small numbers. That's very
Yes.
Like it's just so vast.
People, I just searched it up. Can you go faster than the speed of light? As an object approaches the speed of light, its mass rises precipitously. Okay, I don't know what that means.
till infinity. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
Einstein thinking.
If an object tries to travel 186,000 miles per second, its mass becomes infinite.
Yeah.
So does the energy required to move it. For this reason, no normal object can travel as fast or faster than the speed of light.
Except particles that have
So
no
you should put it on.
mass. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like what? What kind of particles?
So like photons. Photons are particles that move at the speed of light. That proves that they have no mass or infinite energy, either one.
So unless we can make a spaceship out of photons,
No.
we're basically screwed.
Or you can create a gravity wave, which is what I was talking about.
What is that?
You bend mass so heavily that you create a wave in the space-time continuum that you can ride like a surfboard, and it shoots at exactly the speed of light.
I'm gonna act like I know what you just said.
Here, let me look it up.
Also, are wormholes real, or do they work And more importantly, do they work as we think they do?
I think they're mainly theoretical.
Yeah.
Gravity wave
I mean, it would be.
surfer.
I'm pretty sure it's impossible to actually see one, right? There wouldn't be any. If they do work as the theory state, then you wouldn't really be able to see it probably.
Oh, I think someone's
So
using the
many.
vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
It might get a
So
bit
many-
loud.
That's okay. It really makes you think about all the mysteries of the universe that we'll never get to see within our lifetime.
Okay, I'm on Quora. I would like to share my screen, so 1 second. Here.
Quora?
Can you surf gravity with the spaceship? Is fleet protection... Oh, wait, no. Gravity waves are so tiny in their effects that it would only manage to detect them with exquisitely sensitive apparatus. So if one could actually surf a wave that travels at the speed of light in a spaceship that contains mass, it would be like trying to use an aircraft carrier to surf down the ripples left by a mosquito landing on the water.
So basically, the short answer, no.
But it's possible if you became very small.
Yeah, and that's not happening, so.
But in any case, the gravity wave would sweep past your spaceship at the speed of light, and even with any engines you could design, it couldn't keep up, let alone surfing a barely detectable wave. Even if you were right next to a pair of colliding black holes experiencing a strong gravity wave, it would still sweep past you too fast for you to keep up. So don't hold your breath, get your surfboard, and head down to the beach. You'll get much further. Ha
So,
ha.
yeah, basically, we're never going to get to.
Wait, so if we figure this out, like if we can actually do it, then we can space surf like in Phineas and Ferb.
Yes,
Sure.
but no. No, because
Well, yes,
it's
but
not
actually no.
possible.
Aww.
Come on. You know, eventually, at one point, I feel like they'll be able to recreate every single invention in Phineas and Ferb, and then our lives will truly be complete.
Like the flying
I-
haunted house, that was my favorite episode. It's
No,
very cool.
one good scare.
Mars rover to Phineas and Ferb. Interesting.
Wait, what about the
This was in
whatchamacallit?
space, right?
Yeah, the Mars alien episode. Oh, forgot. Unfair
yeah,
science fair.
Yeah, when they went to a science fair on Mars. It was
Mars.
cool.
Are you really that hungry, Dhruva, that you're eating through a microphone?
No. Just
I
trying
thought,
to.
okay,
I
if
had
you're
no
really that
idea
hungry,
what
then
was
you should
going
eat
on.
something.
I thought it was like some issue with your mic.
No, I was just. You're hearing the sound of me breathing.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let me drop a follow for myself.
Oh, nice.
Smart.
Well, I guess we're just kind of stuck within our solar system, so who cares?
Hey, we're still live. Okay, let's check out where we're at.
What was it talking about? Okay, so there was a show I was talking about, right? Not
Hey,
Expanse,
we're
but
still
there's a different
live.
one called Another Life that I'm watching currently. And it happens like sometime in the future, within the next 100 years actually, where an alien artifact lands on the Earth and just does nothing really. So they're trying to figure out the mystery, what it actually is.
Oh my god, thank you for the follow, Yoshi-san 11260.
Wow, so awesome, Yoshi-san.
Oh my
11260.
gosh.
Wow, thank you for simping for me. I'm very... No, simping only is money, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Moni.
Cost
Simp
anything.
for me. I should put that as
No.
my PayPal widget.
Don't. We mustn't simp for him.
I will.
It'll go for his, it'll go to his head, man.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't think he would really care if Chubby Wumpus 1996 tipped him like $1.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Actually, basically do anything you wanted at that point.
Yeah.
Because I've never gotten a single dono.
Wait. so someone donates $5, right? And they're your friend. and then the next day you buy them something that's $5, and then you just keep doing it.
Yeah, that would work. I'm just like trying to fix some stuff here because this is bugging me to the
I
ends
see.
of the earth. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so what was I saying?
Oh,
So
yes.
this
I can't see the horizon. Not anymore. Oh, wait, no. This is what Diavolo sees, right?
What's Diavolo?
Who is Diavolo?
Okay, what was
Driva, you know, right?
yeah. So can I
Yeah.
like?
Mad lad.
Let him
Okay,
do his thing. Oh my
I'm
god.
trying to talk, but so what was I saying? Okay, so basically now they had to like go off and they found where it was actually transmitting to, which is like this. It's actually a real planet, I'm pretty sure, called Pi Canis Majoris. They're all on their merry way to go, and so what they used is first of all they have faster than light travel, so that's obviously not possible.
Mm-hmm.
And then second of all, they use this thing called somatic sleep, which is basically it's kind of like cryogenic sleep, sort of, but with less ice. And I thought it was really interesting because there's so many characters in this, because there's like probably like maybe 20, 30 people actually in the ship, but most of them are asleep. And so like whenever like at one point there was a virus on the ship, so they had to go out and wake up an astrobiologist. Or and then later on in that episode they're like, okay, it's too late, we're all gonna throw ourselves out the airlock and wake up a new crew. And I thought that was a really interesting concept, you know. uh,
Why?
it was pretty cool.
Among
I mean,
Us 100.
so like think about it, if there's like this deadly virus, and since it's not even from Earth, there's no way that you know how to combat it. You know, you may as well just clean the ship, throw yourself out the airlock so you don't infect anyone else, wake up a new crew, and they can take the mission from there.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, actually.
Kind of selfless and like.
But they
Very
did
cool.
it because
Yeah.
at the last moment, the guy came and said, "Wait, I found a cure." But it was a pretty freaky virus. It made your like nervous system crawl out of your back.
What the heck?
Thanks for the nightmare fuel. It really
Nah, I
helped
don't
me.
think that's nightmare fuel.
That is
I feel
nightmare
like-
fuel for me. I
I
hate
feel like
horror stuff.
a Hero Brian jump scare would give me nightmares for a month.
Hero Brian?
I
Yes.
actually have a.
Now that's a
fun
name
story.
I haven't heard
Okay.
in years.
So I used to be. I'm not proud to say it. I used to be deathly afraid of Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, I mean deathly afraid. I could not sleep with the lights off completely for probably close to a year. I always had some form of night light. Okay, and I don't know why I was so scared. I just remember hearing like, oh my god, like you know sometimes in the night if I have a fan on, you'll hear like a paper do like a little bit of a right? I'm like, okay, that's it. There's an animatronic in my vents. I'm going to die. That's it. Like, it was so stupid how afraid I was. And now I have. Actually, I don't. I took down my posters, and now there's ugly spots on the wall.
I mean, there are adults who are still scared by FNAF. So I mean, like,
No, I'm
you're not alone.
I'm not anymore.
Of course not. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Why are we all saying yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is like the no kidding chain.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm kidding.
No kidding.
Wait, Druva, I don't think you're on the no kidding chain.
What is the no kidding chain?
Here, let me
Here,
see.
I'll invite you.
To what?
We've been saying no kidding since October 29th in 2019.
What?
Yasha
How-
said
Yes.
so there was this server, it completely died, okay? And then what happened was he said, "Okay, this server is dead, lol." Right? And then
Someone
I
said no
said,
kidding.
"No kidding." And then they all said no kidding for that day. And then the next day
Wow.
someone said no kidding. So it just kept
Yes.
going forever and ever and ever.
You can chat normally in any other in any other channel other than super text.
Yeah,
Wait, what
super
did you
text
do
is where you say
generic?
no kidding.
Yes.
Easy
You
now.
literally, if you say anything other than no kidding, we will delete the message.
Yeah,
Wow.
you gotta delete it, otherwise we're kicking you and deleting
That
it ourselves.
rules.
You mustn't.
Interesting. I had no
Are you
idea.
seeing it?
There's just an entire hashtag called erasers,
Yeah.
Yes, erasers. Look at it.
and there's name
We
votes.
haven't talked in it
down-
in any other channel since like 2019, so
Wow.
it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. All right. Well, do you guys have any other topics, or should we just end the podcast?
I gotta keep recording because we've only been recording for like
A long time.
45 minutes.
Okay. Where do you want to get up to?
I don't know. What should we do next as our next
Well,
topic?
something less depressing.
Less depressing than existential crisis is? I
Yeah.
don't think I can do that.
Because existential crises are the only thing we specialize in.
Yeah. Let's look at today's news.
Let's see what's happening.
It's just gonna be more COVID stuff and election stuff because America's
Dude,
dumb.
I really hate the news, dude. Ever since the pandemic started, just like the COVID
Oh,
death
yeah.
have reached its number.
Cyberpunk 2077 is coming.
Oh, that is
yeah.
true.
What is it actually?
I guess it's like GTA, but more
It's
cyberpunk.
Yeah, Cyberpunk GTA, essentially.
Mhm.
Yes.
There's a storyline, but there's also an online mode. Yeah, it's essentially just Cyberpunk GTA.
Okay, that's kind
No
of cool.
wonder they took
Yeah.
so long.
And I think it's
Yeah.
only
7 years.
Yeah, and they're gonna keep milking it for 70 years.
it's also
No,
like
No. You know what's really interesting that happened to GTA 6? What was supposed to
What?
happen? So
What?
GTA 6 was supposed to come out in 2016, right? 4
Okay.
years ago.
Okay.
Okay, but this was when Donald Trump was running for president, right?
Mhm.
And he was very against the Latino population.
Okay.
And so GTA 6 was supposed to be set in Mexico, some fictional Mexican city, like Los
Okay.
Santos almost, but Mexican,
Okay.
Okay.
right?
Move on.
And so, but since they didn't want to become political, they ended up canceling it or postponing it until Donald Trump lost the election or didn't get elected. But he ended
Oh.
up getting elected, so they didn't want to release that for 4 more years. So they'll release
So
it.
if he doesn't win, then that means we get a GTA. Ha!
Well, they might just be like, "Oh, it's taken too long. Let's just release it." Besides,
too
we've
late.
not even talked about the wall for like 3 years.
Well, that's kind of interesting. That's like kind of interesting though. That's
How
fine.
have we not gotten to Steven Smash yet?
Because it's I don't know about you,
Oh, yeah.
but I'm gonna be honest. I don't actually care that much. I don't know about you, but
Cyberpunk. Oh, I found some Cyberpunk news.
Cool.
Okay, so let me put it here. Scene 3. Put this in here. Okay. Cyberpunk 2077 pre-orders are $10 off for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Get it now while it lasts.
How much is it?
I can't build.
$4.99.
I'm pretty sure none of us can play it though because it's.
Wait, it's only $5. There's $49.99.
$49.99. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, okay, whoa.
Isn't it pretty explicit though?
Yeah, it definitely. It's like, I mean, it is GTA. It's like robot GTAs that.
Yeah.
No,
It's
I mean
robot.
even honestly GTA isn't that bad, but this is worse. That's
Perhaps. But I mean,
Like-
Keanu Reeves is in it, so like we kind of have to play it.
Keanu Reeves is in it. I really want to do it, but
But you all okay? Look, I
you
kind of
see
lost
what I've
faith
been
in.
searching up in Amazon.
I kind of lost faith in it after they announced that you can customize let's just say parts that shouldn't.
Oh yeah, they
be-
have a Cyberpunk Xbox controller, which I'm really into. It's always out of stock.
Also, you
Ha!
don't even-
Guess who
don't
doesn't
you
have
an Xbox?
an Xbox? Wahaha!
Don't you have an Xbox but never use it? Roshan?
Yeah, I can go grab it right now
Why do you want to grab it?
to show the viewers. If they
Oh,
have like, if they can visualize objects, it
you're
makes
also
them.
watching.
They'll also want to like stick with the channel, right? Like
Wow.
that's the whole Mr. Beast gig. He's like, I'm gonna sell these 40 cars and give
Yeah.
them away to random people just for fun.
Because why the hell not?
Yeah, basically. It's the
Well,
same.
I'm
It's
gonna watch.
exactly the same thing.
I'm going to watch your stream. You have 2 viewers.
Yeah. One is me,
The other is someone else.
also me.
Oh,
Or is it you?
I can make that 3. I haven't started watching yet.
Oh, how do you know I have three?
Oh,
Two.
give it a second. Twitch is being slow and ugly.
My eyes.
So,
Do, do, do. Do, do,
ow.
do, 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 do. Oh yeah, I've been learning Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. You want me to play it for you guys?
Alright. Do the thing.
Okay. Oh shoot. 1 second. All right, let me throw my
Knock
mic
over
on
something.
that side. Okay, is my voice getting farther away?
Yes, it is.
To my thingy.
Okay, now we just can't hear you.
Yes. Oh, he's just. Oh yeah, I've been inside Roshan's room before.
Wow.
Yes.
It looks like we're just gonna watch his bed now. Pretty cool bed, I'd say. It's got like a mattress.
Can you
like
guys hear me?
Yeah.
Comforter.
Okay.
I sat there with
Oh,
Michael
person.
at Roshan's birthday party, and we played Yandere High. And I was like, okay, that's weird.
Okay.
Odd game indeed.
Watch this. Still learning it though, so
Kind
don't
of bad
like
sound you are.
bash.
Back. Yes, it's guitar now.
Ooh, yes, guitar.
Shoot. See how dirty my room is?
He's muted. No,
I'm muted.
Uh,
Can you hear me?
wait.
you're
No, we
muted.
We can't hear you right now. Okay, we can hear you.
Never mind, we're good.
Okay, play your thing.
My eyes.
So, wow, I love that
Oh
guitar
yeah, I've
noise.
been learning Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. You want me to play it for you guys?
Wait, oh my god, I just realized I'm listening to Nick. Good. Okay, Roshan, we can't hear you. Roshan.
You cannot be heard.
Roshan!
Wait, you want to take off your headphones for a second? So
No,
You can't hear it?
we
we can't hear you, child.
Oh my mic got.
Oh my god.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Okay, hand signal it
Oh,
in.
1 second.
Okay, I think he understood.
My mic muted. Can you hear me?
Not sure what's going on. Oh, look at him being technical.
Wait, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Oh god.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna watch him mess with Google Meet right now. Open the
Yes.
chat, see what he's saying in chat. Can you hear me? No. I'm
Okay, so you guys can hear me. Okay.
I would just do the top of his head.
Un segunde.
And then
Oh,
top
that was my horrible French accent.
side and then down to the middle side.
Okay, can you hear me now? Dang it. 1 second. You should be able to hear me.
So, in the meantime, while we watch this,
I can't
Yes.
hear what you're saying. It's
I as well just carry the stream a little bit.
You're carrying the stream.
So,
I can't hear you.
current events. I have
Oh,
no idea what.
I was muted.
Yes, you were muted.
Oh, okay. I heard you like
like
saying
a
something like carrying the stream, and I'm like, oh no, did the whole stream fail? Okay, let me set this up. Sorry, I think I accidentally muted myself while trying
Why
to
do
set
you
it
have
up
to go over? Why do you have to go all the way over there to play guitar?
because my amp is plugged in over there, and
Oh, you actually have a proper amp. Wow.
yeah, I don't have a
Mr.
battery
Guitar
mic.
Man.
Okay, let me stick my mic on that side. Okay. All right, let me know if you can hear it.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay.
Play
You
the
hear
game.
this?
Yes, very loudly. Let me turn this down.
Is it loud enough?
Yeah.
Okay. So like you go through that a bunch of times while singing, and then it's like
Painful.
that's it.
Very cool.
And then you just go through that a bunch of times. And then there's a really cool solo which I'm still learning, which has a lot of tapping. And I'm bad at
Okay.
tapping. Can I go back now?
Yes.
Okay. Was it that bad?
It was okay. It wasn't bad at all, actually. Also, why do you have like a thing that says like 15 minutes, 38? No, wait.
Oh,
That is
that's the
15
time.
minutes.
Because it's
Oh.
3 o'clock right now, 3:38.
Okay, I thought it was a weird
Yes.
timer.
Yeah, I noticed it literally an hour ago, and I was like, oh, very cool.
It's a stream timer. It's not a stream timer like everyone keeps saying it is for some reason.
Yes, the
I
stream
mean,
has
I
not
can
been
tell you
going for
right now-
15 hours,
Yeah.
38, 39 minutes. Like, that's just unrealistic.
At that point, it would be unhealthy. Except unless it's like a 12-hour stream that ended up becoming a 24-hour stream. Which I also think is not healthy. You should always try and limit yourself.
Yes. All right. How much time did you want us? You said you wanted to get on the stream.
I don't know.
We're at 48 minutes right now.
We've been on for 5 minutes.
Yeah. 48. No, almost 50 minutes actually.
Okay, let's keep it an hour. Unless you guys
Okay.
have work.
I don't really have anything. I was just gonna go play Rock League or something.
I just have a science and my practice test for the test tomorrow.
Oh, we can do this. I honestly need.
You guys have a test tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a test last week.
How was it?
Or no, not last week. Last week.
Oh
It's
yeah.
fine.
Sorry. Also, wait. Why does your stream have subtitles that aren't actually correct?
What do you mean? You can turn up. Is your subtitles on for Twitch? Like what? Why does it keep muting myself? I don't understand. It's very not RRC. Can you hear me better now? Yeah, it keeps muting me. Can you hear me? Okay. I mean, there's not much I can do. Optimus Priming. I'm Optimus Priming, as you might say. Better. Is there, that was the first, oh god, the first podcast. Oh my god. Is this better? Did I fix it? Okay. Okay, what's my desktop audio not working? Alright. Okay, I'm gonna start stream now. And I'll just keep recording on in case I need to do some after credits. Yeah, like post credit. Do 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 do.